Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video. And today, while the market is kind of struggling a little bit, down about 2 to 3%, Decentraland is up 0.72%. So it's great to see Decentraland continue to do very well. We see in the last week a 1% decrease, in the last month a 40% decrease. So obviously a lot of coins between that 40 to 50% decrease in the last month. Decentraland actually on the lower side of things with a 41.23% decrease down to 71 cents. I do think we are going to continue to see Decentraland do very well. Obviously in the last 24 hours, a nice recovery. Like I said, a 0.72% increase. We actually see it, going all the way up to 75.5 cents June 16th at 5:10 a.m. We actually saw it, previously below 70 cents down to 69 cents and so on. Now dropping to 68 and now kind of climbing back up to 71, 72 cent range. So we will keep an eye on that price as it continues to fluctuate and obviously be very volatile with the June market being what it is, an accumulation FUD manipulation stage. So Decentraland MANA is an Ethereum token that powers the Decentraland virtual reality platform. MANA can be used to pay for virtual plots of land in Decentraland as well as in-world goods and services. So we're going to be kind of talking about the big news and information covering Decentraland as well as price predictions for June, July, and 2021. So make sure to stay up to date with Decentraland by jumping onto my channel, subscribing to the channel, turn notifications on, and obviously liking the video if you guys do enjoy Decentraland and the information given. So Decentraland does have a lot of bullish things coming. Obviously events have been rampant recently with Decentraland, but there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Decentraland. And I think the first thing that we want to take a look at is Boston Protocol actually purchased land in Decentraland. The deal, which is the largest land deal carried out so far in terms, in dollar terms, I guess, in Decentraland. So this gives Boston full control over a premium block of land in the Vegas City District. So you can actually see that if you go to the Medium. So Boston Protocol, the project using smart contracts to power real-world commerce, has signed a six-figure deal to purchase a plot of land in Decentraland. The Decentraland's virtual world governed by its users. The deal, which is the largest land deal in dollar terms carried out so far in Decentraland, according to nonfungible.com, gives Boston Protocol full control over a premium block of land in the Vegas City Gaming District. This is obviously going to be huge, continuing to see big companies, coins, putting huge amounts of money on, just plots of land in Decentraland to really try to take advantage of these premium slots or these premium lands, land deals in the actual game itself. And we've talked about this before. There's been crazy deals prior to this, but the fact is, this was the biggest land deal quite yet. So we'll continue to see big things taking place. Boston actually talks a little bit more about it, so we're going to cover that, and we're going to cover a few more things. Obviously, Decentraland has a lot going on right now, so we're going to talk about those here in just a second. We also have Boston is working on bridging the gap between the metaverse and the physical world, enabling innovation and commerce to thrive. We see this as a major step towards building an open metaverse. They also talk about brands, artists, creators, and sellers will be able to sell and reward players with their real-world products tokenized as Boston commits, really the commitment NFTs, which players can then redeem into the physical world. Through commitment NFTs, Boston allows for future trade and commitments to be tokenized, enabling enterprises, organizations, and customers to bridge the divide between digital decentralized technologies and the transfer and trade of physical goods. We will also be revealing further details about how they intend to develop the land in the coming months. So this is very, very exciting for anybody into Decentraland. The idea of such a big purchase, obviously they have big plans to do big things with it. It doesn't sound like they're holding for the long term just to end up selling it in the future. It sounds like they're really trying to put these or this land to use, and I think that's going to be the coolest part about it is seeing, in the game, if you guys actually jump in, you can actually see, some big things taking place. I always see screenshots and everything of the such. I don't ever really jump in too much myself, but realistically, I've seen some awesome screenshots of things built, and I think this would be a huge, obviously, benefit to this area in Vegas City District. So taking a look at the next tweet. This one talks more about, hey, Decentraland and MANA fans, don't forget if you book a hotel or activity and complete your stay before June 30th, you will get 10% back. You can book plus 3 million travel accommodations using MANA on travel.com. Make your dream a reality, or I guess a vacation a reality with, travel.com. So you can actually take a quick opportunity to jump on Travala.com. Obviously, like I said, Travala and Decentraland working together to make big things happen. And I think, something about some of these partnerships is just massive. I think the fact that Decentraland is obviously partnered with Travala, which has 83,000 followers, is a huge deal. And I think we're going to continue to see big partnership opportunities open up for Decentraland, obviously with something like this Boston Protocol land purchase deal that is, like I said, 6 figures. So just insane to kind of see this kind of thing take place, and more great partnerships to really recognize every once in a while. Another thing to take a look at is the Decentraland wearables editor is live. Creators, let me turn that down. Creators can now organize and publish their wearables and then mint them on the Polygon sidechain, quick and gas-free. So you can actually check more details on it, but the fact is you can have more customization. They have a wearables editor, and like I said, that's a great opportunity for Decentraland to continue to push their products. And I think realistically, this is all good news for Decentraland. If you guys have never taken a look at Decentraland's website, you can actually go to the website decentraland.org, see that they talk about welcome to Decentraland, create, explore, and trade in the first ever virtual world owned by its users. You can go to the marketplace and see all the assets available on the marketplace. Obviously, they have wearables, they have land or parcels and estates, and they have names. So obviously different names that are, maybe more unique that people may want to buy. Like I said, parcels and estates can go for insane amounts of money. And you can also see that there are wearables here as well. So just a lot of options there for you. And if you go to the events, you can actually see how popular Decentraland has gotten since the very first time we've talked about it. So there's trending right now. There's a ton of events trending, and you can actually go down to the events and see that there's, let's see here. It's actually getting even more popular as we speak, it seems like. They have 9 events live right now, currently on Decentraland, and you could jump in right now and take advantage of these events. And, it's just one of those things that's a very, very cool feature of Decentraland, the idea of really getting the community together with these events. And I think the marketplace, the idea that you can actually just purchase, sell, wearables, assets, land, names. I think that's all very, very cool. And I think we're going to continue to see big things take place for Decentraland in the future. I do want to give it a quick refresh. It looks like we are down now 1.24% in the last 24 hours. It is going to be a very volatile June, and we've said this many times. I think June is going to be a struggle for a lot of altcoins. If you're not in the top 5, top 10 of altcoins, I think you're going to struggle even more than the rest of them. So we're going to talk literally about where we see Decentraland by the end of the bull market. Obviously, starting with June 1st, I think realistically we see June right around 65 to 85 cents. It could be anywhere within that range, in my opinion. Could even be lower, to be honest. So 60 to 80 cents is honestly where I would target Decentraland by the end of June. I just think we're going to have a very, very pretty much volatile, slow but steady sideways trend up. Maybe a little bit of an uptrend, but like I said, mostly just a sideways trend. And I think until the end of June, where we won't see much movement. I think by the end of July, we could slowly start to see some movement, some altcoins breaking out. If Decentraland is one of those coins to break out, we could easily see it pushing closer to $1 again, $1, maybe $1.20. But by the end of the bull market, end of the bull run, I do expect Decentraland to really start to pick it up. And I think we are going to get past our previous all-time high. We saw our previous all-time high right around that $1.53, $1.63. So I think it's really obvious that we have what it takes with this coin being so valuable, so much utility based in this coin specifically. I think we actually break close to $2.50 to $4 by the end of the bull market. So we'll definitely keep an eye on it. We'll keep you guys up to date with price predictions, as well as obviously big information and news available. But there's a lot really going on around the cryptoverse right now. So if you guys want to stay up to date with crypto information, obviously price predictions as well, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.